Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are deciding my June TBR. This month's TBR is going to be pulled from a few different sources. We are going to be looking at my TBR jar, picking out a couple of prompts from there. I'm also going to look at what I didn't manage to get to on my TBR last month, which is a couple of books. And then also I asked for recommendations for things to help me get out of a reading slump. So we're also going to be pulling from you guys, your comments from my previous video. And I'm going to be picking a few different books and we're going to see what we end up with. I am going to keep this as loose as possible. I know I like planning my TBRs every month and I do like having a list there, but I also at the same time have been almost slipping into a reading slump, and usually I also have a rule that I can't put the number of books that I didn't read last month on my TBR. Like for example, if I've read 12 books last month, I'm allowed to put 12 books on my TBR. I can't go up to like 15. So I think I ended up reading 12 books, which is the amount that we can't go past for this TBR, which is shorter than usual because normally it's about 15 or 16. So with that being said, maybe let's start this video by looking at my TBR for last month and seeing which ones I didn't end up getting to. So last month I did do my TBR prompt jar for the first time and I picked out 4 or 5 books I think in the end, which was pretty fun actually, but I didn't get to 2 of the books. So let me grab those now. So these are the 2 books I didn't end up getting to last month. It is Flights by Olga Tokarczuk. I've had this on my TBR now month by month for a while and I really want to get to it. So this is going straight back on the TBR again. I will read this and I will like it. I know I will. I don't know, because it's not helping when I'm in this like slumpy mood, because I know that this one's going to be a bit of like a thinker and it's going to take some like work. But I also know that I'm going to love it. So I don't know. I just need to like get to it. I need to just start it. And the other one is also What You Are Looking For is in the Library. This was another TBR prompt jar that I picked up. And I'm also going to keep this on my TBR for this month because I do think this would be like very cozy, easy. If I'm feeling in slumpy kind of mood, I think this one will be like very easy to pick up. This is about a woman who, is it a woman actually? I'm not sure. A librarian who basically is able to sense what everyone who visits the library is looking for and like aims to give them a perfect recommendation. That sounds very cute to me, so we'll see what I think of it. Also got an adorable cover. So these 2 are being just carried over straight from last month to this month. Another book that I'm carrying over from last month is this one. This is Space Crone by Ursula K. Le Guin. I did not end up picking up this one at all. This is a non-fiction. It's a collection of essays, I believe, by Ursula K. Le Guin, who is one of my favourite authors. And I just really, really want to read it. They cover topics like her writing and motherhood and aging and like ecology, her philosophy. And I'm just so interested to read this, and I think what I'll do this month is just read them all separately and not sit down and try and read this as a book. Just read like one essay every couple of days to get through it throughout the month, because it's another one I know I'm going to love and I've just not been picking it up. But maybe non-fiction will actually give me a nice pace breaker. So this one is going straight back on the TBR again. So those are all the physical ones that I didn't end up getting to for my TBR last month. Now perhaps let's jump and do a TBR jar prompt pull, because this bit's the fun bit and I'm so excited to use my new TBR jar. So here it is. Let's just start with picking 2 and then I'll pick out the rest of my TBR and then maybe we'll come back and do another couple at the end, depending on how it's looking, you know, because this is the risky bit. This is the bit that I think like, this is why I picked last month. I picked 5 from it and I did end up reading 3 of them. But it's always a bit of a risk picking randomly, but that's what the prompts are for. You know, you can like work your way around within the prompts. And I've already also forgotten the prompts that I used, so I can't remember any of them really. Some of them were like country based, I know. So, right, let's just pick this blue one here. What's it gonna be? I get so scared. Okay, a book with a cover I don't like. Okay, that doesn't work any of these 3 that I've already got, because to be honest, I like all of these covers. Do you know what? I'm currently reading a book. I just started it. So I did start it this month. So I should put it on my TBR anyway. And I'm filming a vlog right now, and every time I hold it up, it's like the ugliest thing ever. It's not the actual cover, but it's a proof copy, and it's just, well, I'll just show you. That's it. That's the whole, that's the whole cover. The actual cover looks like this. I'll put it up on the screen. Looks very cool. but this was the proof copy that I got given like a year ago, which I feel bad about, but I have started reading this already. It's kind of cheating because I've already started reading it, but I literally think that this is the worst cover on my bookshelves because I am super vain. Not vain in terms of my books, but like, I don't know, I really judge them by their covers, so I don't buy books that have ugly covers. So it would have to be an arc that I get, and also lots of the arcs I get are very beautiful as well. But this one, look at it. There was no effort given at all. But I have started reading this, and I've actually read quite a lot of it literally today, this morning, as I've been like going about my day. And I've been enjoying it a lot. This is Passion Tide by Monique Roffey, and she also wrote The Mermaid of Black Conch, which was very popular. I have not read that one, but I have heard really, really good things. This is about basically this small Caribbean island where a woman is murdered, and it basically sparks this revolution across the whole island with all of these different women, but you're mainly following kind of 4 different women, but you're also following loads of different perspectives. And very, very quickly, it really builds up this entire picture of this Caribbean island and this revolution. And honestly, I've really, really enjoyed reading it so far, and I thought it was going to be a lot darker than it is. That's why I kind of had put it off reading it, but I'm actually really, really enjoying it, and it does have this kind of wry humour to it almost. So we'll see how it goes. I've not finished it yet, but I think I'm going to use this prompt to put this on the TBR because it had to go on there anyway, okay? And we can't have that many books, so we're making that work. Okay, let's pick another prompt, and then I'll go through some other stuff that I've got to put on the TBR. For example, the book club book. So let's go, maybe not for a blue because we just had a blue, but I'll go to the bottom. Maybe I'll do this pink one if I can get it. Okay, this pink one. It's less nerve-wracking this time doing it this way because honestly before it was so nerve-wracking when it was just the name of the book and I just had to pick up those books. It did mean I was picking up books that had just been sitting on my TBR for ages because I just had to read them, but it also meant I was like pulling them from month to month to month and just not reading them. So let's see what this one is. Okay. Oh, it's just, after saying all of that, it is just literally, it's a book title. I forgot that I did this. I think because some of them were left over from my old prompt jar, I did just put them right back in. I don't know whether to honour this or not. This is a fantasy book. I don't know if I should because I wanted a prompt. Let's just pick another one and we'll see. We'll see where we end up. Maybe I'll do another pink one though. No, actually, I don't want to do a pink one. I'll do a green one. I wanted a prompt, not just to be told what book. If this is another book that I'm being told, I'm going to be annoyed. It's just another book. I thought I put loads more prompts in this jar. Have I just like messed this up completely? I thought, I'm going to pick one from the top. Surely they'd be prompts. Maybe I just didn't mix this very well. Yeah, this is a prompt. Okay. A book set in... We had that last month. Okay, it's a book set in Asia with an Asian author. Did I just put them back in? Okay, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna keep going till we get something that's a prompt. Okay, here we go. Another blue one. Surely this will be good. Okay, it's a prompt. A book with bad reviews. Ooh, okay, this is a fun one. I'll have to go on my Goodreads, I assume, and see what's got bad reviews. Oh, I hope it's not too bad though. We have to read them at some point. Let me see on my my big TB on my Goodreads. See what's got the worst reviews. That's kind of fun. See, this is why I wanted a prompt though. What do I do with these ones that I've just like pulled out? I don't think I want to put them back in because I don't want this to happen again next month. I might just have to like keep refreshing it with prompts, to be honest. Okay, what do we have? I think I'll pick a physical book. That I have because I've got obviously lots of books on my TBR, but I want to pick one from my actual shelf. So let's go on Goodreads and see what is got the worst reviews. Okay, so this is in terms of good reviews. Let's flip it the other way and see the worst ones. Ooh, okay, The Centre. I don't actually own that one, but I could read that. I'm kind of intrigued by it. But I do own this one. Oh my god, what the hell? I'm so surprised that that's got such a bad review. I'm really shocked at that, actually. Let's grab this book because I loved Natasha Brown's first book, which was Assembly. Literally a 5 out of 5, like one of my favourite books. So I'm really shocked that this has low reviews and I hope it's just being like misunderstood. But I'm quite keen to read this. So let me grab it from my shelf. Okay, here it is. It is Universality by Natasha Brown. This is actually an arc, so it's actually good that I'm putting this on this TBR because I need to be reading more arcs. And it won't take me too long. How many pages is it? I think it's under 200. that won't take me long at all. Definitely putting this on the list, and I'll be interested to see if I agree with these reviews. I'm not actually going to read the reviews because I think that things spoil things too much. I would rather just go in blind. But that one's also going on the stack. So this is our little stack so far. Not too bad. How many books is that? That is 5 books. Okay, so we have 5 books, and now we need to add the book club book that we're doing for the Reading Around the World book club. If you don't know, I host an almost 1,000 people strong book club over on Fable and on Patreon. That's the Reading Around the World book club, which is so much fun. We read a different book from a different country every single month, and we vote on the country and the book together. So we decided this month that we'd be doing Romania, and the book that we've ended up choosing is I'm an Old Commie. This one sounds really interesting, about this older woman who basically one day gets a call from her young daughter or granddaughter saying that she should not be voting for the old communist leaders. And it brings up a lot of the discussion around what it's like to live under these leaders in Romania, and I'm very excited to read it. I have ordered it, so I don't have it yet physically, but it should be arriving maybe today even. But this one will be reading over on Fable and also on Patreon, so you can join us there. It's so much fun. I love doing the book club with all of you. We get to read from so many different countries and explore all together. So there's always a link in the description to join both the Patreon and the book club on Fable. So that one is also going on the TBR for this month. Also for this month, we have a few things I definitely want to be keeping on track. Number one, now that I've finished doing lots of the prize winning reading, like the Booker Prize and the International Booker and the Women's Prize, I want to get back to making sure I'm reading lots of books from my 25 books in 2025 list, my priority list. So let's actually check that list and see how we're doing, because I know that I have not been reading that many, honestly, this month, or in the last few months, I mean. So maybe let's check that list, see if there's anything I can pick from there as well. Okay, so here's my 25 and 2025 list. What have we got? Obviously, I've already got Space Crone on there. I could do Between the Acts, just because that's like next one down in the list. That might be kind of fun. I'm also currently reading this book. Okay, I need to actually put that on the list, because if I don't have it on the list, I'm going to forget that it's there. And also, this is on the list for this month. Oh, and I actually did read this one, so I can actually cross that one out. That's kind of satisfying. Anything else I can cross out? I don't think so. Yes, I did read this. I've already read that. Did I read this at the beginning of the month or the end of last month? I read that at the beginning of this month already. So this is why you need to do TBRs, you know, on time. Okay, basically I'm going to take this from this list. And then I think that's actually fine for the priority list, because we've got a couple, you know, that I need to be getting to. I might write down Crooked Plough on this list, even though I already read it this month, but I haven't talked about it. No, I'll leave that. I'll leave that off. Like, we should just focus on stuff I haven't yet read. So I'll put on A Day of Fallen Night. So let me go and grab that. Okay, here it is. This big chunky one that I got 10% into and then just stopped reading. So I need to get back onto reading this. This is the issue. If I don't put something on my TBR, I'll pick it up, I'll read like it for a couple hours and then just kind of give up. So this is officially being stacked on the TBR. It's going to be prioritized. It's going to be finished this month, and that'll be fun. I hadn't got a strong enough impression, I think, from the first 10% of reading it, but you know, you never know. I quite enjoyed the Power of the Orange Tree one, and this is the prequel to that, set like many years in the past. So that's going on the TBR. Okay, so that is 7 books total. Next thing I want to do is I have to check my NetGalley, which is where I get get books basically before they're released, ARC copies, digital ARCs, and that kind of thing. And I have to keep on top of it because it just gets overwhelming otherwise, and you can't let your rating drop too low. It's very stressful, but it's kind of fun as well. So I had a couple of books that I was reading from my NetGalley last month that I did end up getting to, which was good, but there was a couple that I did not get to. So I still need to read those ones. And they are one that I've already started, which is Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. This is a Carissa Broadbent one. This one I'm putting on this TBR because I think it'll be good to break this slumpy mood. It's like romantic fantasy. It's not even romantic fantasy. I think it's straight up romantasy, about a girl who's kind of like going undercover to try and kill this vampire king. Kind of sounds fun. So that one is, I've actually already started reading. It's like, I'm like not very far through it, but I have started reading that one. And then the other one is Fable for the End of the World by Ava Reid. Honestly, I'm very, very close to just like taking this off the TBR and taking this off NetGalley, but I don't know. I've given Ava Reid so many different tries, and there's never been one that I absolutely loved since the first one that I read, which was Juniper and Thorn. So I just feel really indecisive about that one, and I've not picked it up. It could go either way. It could really help me get out of my slump if it's just like something fun and casual and easy, or it could put me into a slump even more if it's like, you know, bad, if it's badly written. So I don't know what to do about that. I think I'll just put it on the TBR anyway, and at least start reading it, and then I can always DNF. And then let's look at what else is on my NetGalley. So also we have Sword Heart for this month, which is, because it's being published in June, I need to be reading it. And this one I'm purely just excited for. I cannot wait to read Sword Heart. I think this is set in the same universe as the Paladins books that I've been reading and loving. If you've been watching my videos, you know I've been loving those books. So I'm very, very excited to get to this. I don't know anything about what it's about. I don't want to know. I know it'll be fantasy. I know that the tone will probably hopefully be kind of witty and dark and a bit wry and delightful. I don't know if it leans more like more plot or more romance or whatever, but I'm excited it's going on the TBR either way. So let's add those 3 onto the TBR list from NetGalley. Okay, so we're up to 10 books. That means I only have 2 more potentially to add. I have to really have a think and decide, are there any that I'm currently reading that I've forgotten about? Are there any that I desperately need to read in the month of June? Or anything like that? Honestly, it just stresses me out looking at these shelves behind me because I haven't yet done my like library reorganization video, so I don't even, my TBR is literally all over the place, and that is stressing me out. So I can't even see, you know, on this. Have I committed to do a buddy reading type situation with anyone? I don't think I have. Oh, I do have my friend book club book that I could put on, but honestly, I could also put that on for next month because I don't know if we'll actually end up meeting this month. So I don't have to put that one on here. I should probably also check my library holds to see what comes up, because that obviously does affect my reading a lot as well. Or I could just say screw all of that and just pull 2 more prompts from the prompt jar. Could do that too. It's kind of fun as well. Okay, I've actually just looked at my library holds, etc., and I've realised there is another book that I want to put on. And it is Emily Henry's new book. I got an audiobook of this one, so I want to read this because I have not read it yet. And I've also heard really mixed things, so I'm intrigued to see what I think about it. But it's called Emily Henry's Big Beautiful World or something. I can't remember. I'm definitely getting that wrong. But yeah, I'm always intrigued by what Emily Henry's doing, and this one apparently is a bit of a break from form, so that'll be intriguing to see what I think of it. But that does give us 1 extra that I could, you know, we've got a free range. We could do another prompt. Should we just do it? It's okay. It's okay to just do it, you know? And then I'll just, if I DNF stuff, that's fine. Although I never DNF, honestly. I'm really bad at DNFing, and that's probably why I'm getting myself into a slump, because I'm forcing myself to read things. But then sometimes when you force yourself, like I was not excited about Passion Tide, this one, and I've ended up like really enjoying it. So, you know, who's to say? Let's do this one. Let's hope it's not just a book title. Let's hope it actually is a prompt. If it is a book title, we just won't do it. Okay, here's a prompt. A book with less than 200 pages. Yes, that's exactly the type of prompt you want, just for the end, you know? Not just like, yeah, your longest book. Okay, that's hard to know. And I might have to go through and do some digging and see what's on there that's got less than 200 pages. I've already read a book this month, actually, that I haven't even mentioned yet. That was like 80 pages, and it was really, really good. I'll talk about it more in my wrap up or in my vlog that's coming up. But what else has got a short amount of pages? Let me look at my Goodreads, because that'll be probably the easiest way. Actually, I need to do it on my phone, because for some reason on the desktop Goodreads doesn't let you sort by page count, and that kills me. Why? It's so unusable, this website. Okay, sorry I couldn't involve you in that process. I had to do it on my phone, and I also film on my phone. But I have decided that I'm going to do 2 birds, 1 stone, because this is already on my 25 priority reads, and it's less than 200 pages. But I don't own a copy because all of the copies are ugly. And the book is The Lathe of Heaven. Apparently this is under 200 pages. It's an Ursula K. Le Guin. I'm excited for that. I'm definitely like stacking up on my favourites this month. We're doing a lot of T. Kingfisher, we're doing a lot of Ursula K. Le Guin. And that is very exciting, and I do enjoy that because I have a strong feeling that they are two of my favourite authors. I still don't feel like I can fully say it until I've like read the majority of their backlist, which I don't think I have for both of them. But yeah, so that's the one we're going to be adding to the final book for this TBR, which is such a fun one to add. This is I believe it is sci-fi. She usually does sci-fi, fantasy, dystopia, utopia kind of stuff. Usually very like philosophical, really interesting, very, very unique. And I'm really excited to read this one. I actually did not realise as well that it was so short. It's like 170 pages. So that'll be really, really fun. Thank you so much to my Patreons for supporting me and helping make this channel a beautiful community and a place to be. I absolutely love you all so, so much. You're my favourite people on the planet. If you're interested in joining the Patreon, there's always a link in the description. We're a very fun and friendly community, so you can go and check that out over there. Please let me know your thoughts on this TBR. This is the physical TBR. That doesn't seem too aggressive, but we also have a couple of audiobooks, and there is about 12 books on there. Shall I show you the final list just to remind you? Okay, so this is the final list. I think this is 12 books. How many is it actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12. Perfect. So this is 12 books that I'm going to be reading in this month. I have already read 3 books this month, so obviously we are pushing it, but that's what we have to do when we feel a book slump coming, is we have to keep going, keep pushing. These videos are some of my favourite to film, just to sit down and talk you through my process of picking my reading, and also to learn what books you're excited to read in the next month and which books that you're going to read along with me. That'll be very, very fun, along with obviously hopefully the book club book that we're going to be reading for Romania. But let me know if you've got any priority reads for this month, or if you don't do TBRs at all, then just let me know your thoughts on my TBR. Like, which books do you think I should start with? I've obviously already started a couple of them, like this one and this one, so we'll end up seeing what do we think I'm gonna like the best. I do think out of physical books, probably Ursula K. Le Guin I'll like the best, although this is going to be like a surprising kind of like win maybe. But I think it's actually stacked with amazing reads, so I'm really excited to get to read them this month. This is always such a nice and refreshing video to do because it gets me so much more excited to read in the rest of the month. It gets me feeling organised, even though it's kind of like pretend organisation, but to me it feels like real organisation, you know. So that is everything from me today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like this video as well, because that really helps me with the algorithm, and leave me a comment below on anything to do with your TBR or my TBR, and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's all from me, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!